Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to Galgotia's online classes. In the last class, we did the chapter numbers 1. This is the second class of numbers, which is numbers 2. In this class, we'll cover two topics. One is unit digit and the second one is remainders. Right? We'll cover unit digit and remainders in this topic. Yes, what is the objective of today's session? If there is a big expression given, like some numbers given in multiplication or addition or maybe subtraction, means a big numeric expression is given to us, and we have to find out the unit digit or last digit of the expression. How can we find out this? We'll learn in this session. Second is, if there is a big numeric expression and it is divided by a number, then what is the remainder? It can be multiplication of some numbers, or it can be a number raised to the power a number and divided by some number. So for this kind of questions, we'll learn that how to find out the remainders without doing actual long division. So first we are going to start with the unit digit. Unit digit also called last digit of the expression, right? So the few examples are here on your screen. Like the first question, if there is an expression 34 times 56 times 87 times 80 times 67 times 24 times 38, it's a large expression, it's a big expression. If someone says you to calculate this expression, it's, you can say, very difficult task, very difficult task, right? Because time limit is also there for the questions. You have roughly 1 minute per question, so this kind of expression cannot be solved in 1 minute. And if you will see the second question, it's 33 raised to the power 33, which I am sure we cannot solve without the help of calculator. Third one is 48 raised to the power 138. Even calculators will fail in this kind of expression, right? But what we have to do, we have to solve. We do not need to solve this expression. We need to find out just the last digit or unit digit of the expression, right? So in this session, first of all, we'll try to learn, we'll try to find out that if this kind of expression comes to us, is if this kind of question comes to us, then how can we solve, right? This is the first thing which we are going to discuss. Yes, now we'll try to find out that how to find out the unit digit in this kind of expression. If there is a large expression, then how can we find out the unit digit or last digit? Example 1, if we'll look at, it's 33 times 48 times 79 times 96 times 54 times 67. This is a huge expression, right? If someone says to us that solve this expression, it will take too much time. And generally in the exams, we have roughly 1 minute per question. But I don't think this kind of expression can be solved within 1 minute. But here the question is not find the answer of this expression or solve this expression. The question is here, we need to find out the unit digit only. So just focus on unit digit, right? First thing is, if we have to get unit digit only, then tens or hundred or thousand digit, there is no importance of these digits. So first of all, remove those digits. We can remove tens digits from here. So if 3 is removed, then 4 is removed, then 7, then 9 is removed, 5 has no role, 6 has no role. So these numbers are eliminated. Now what is the expression left? It is 3 times 8, right? Then it is what, 9, then it is 6, then it's after 6 it's 4, and after 4 it's what, 7. This is the number left, right? Up, one thing is there, we can multiply these whole numbers, but again it may be a tough task. because it again can be a big number. So we need to find out just the unit digit. So focus only on the unit digit. Here 3 times 8 is what? 24. What is the unit digit? 4. Just note down 4 only. Then 4 times 9 is what? 4 times 9 is 36. What is the unit digit? 6. Just write down 6 only. Then 6 times 6 is 36. Unit digit is 6. Then 6 times 4 is 24. Unit digit is 4. Then 4 times 7 is 28. Unit digit is 8. So final unit digit is 8. So I can say the answer of example 1, or you can say the unit digit of this expression must be 8. Right? Now the second question. In the second question, it's what number raised to the power something. So for this kind of questions, we have already seen there must be a cycle of 4. After 4 power, every number repeats. Last digit of every number repeats. So what we need, if there is any question, if there is any expression where we need to find out of unit digit of number raised to the power number, then how can we solve? What we can do here, just divide the power by 4. What we'll do here, we'll divide the exponent or divide the power by 4. Divide the power by 4, right? Up if remainder is 1, if remainder is 1, what we can do here, we can say answer is what? Power 1, number raised to the power 1. If remainder is 2, the answer is number raised to the power 2. If remainder is 3, answer is number raised to the power 3. And if remainder is 0, answer is number raised to the power 4. This is the golden rule for finding out the unit digit for this kind of expression, number raised to the power number. So what is our question? Our question is 22 raised to the power 22 multiplied by 37 raised to the power 37. This is our question, right? So what we'll do here, just divide the exponent by 4. Divide this by 4, find out the remainder. Divide this by 4, find out the remainder. So if we divide 22 by 4, remainder is what? 2. So it will be number raised to the power 2, right? Okay. If we divide 37 by 4, remainder is what? 1. So it is 37 raised to the power 1. Now it becomes a, you can say, small expression. And we need to find out unit digit only. So these digits also do not play any role. So 2 square ends with 4, and finally 7 to the power 1 ends with 7. And 4 times 7 is what? Ends with 8. So unit digit of this expression, unit digit of this huge expression will be 8, which we can easily find out in definitely less than 1 minute. I hope it's clear, right? Now we are coming to our next concept, which is remainder. How can we find out remainder if a large expression is divided by a number, right? See the question, read the question carefully. Find the remainder. Find the remainder when the expression 60 times 61 times 62 times 63 times 64 is divided by 11. So first of all, write the question. It's 60 times 61 times 62 times 63 times 64, right? This number is divided by 11 and we need to find out the remainder, right? First way is what? We can multiply all these numbers and it will be a huge number. Divide that huge number by 11, we can find out the remainder, but it is definitely not the way by which we can solve the question in exams, right? Second way, which is a tricky one. First of all, we divide these numbers. There are two ways. Either multiply these numbers, then find out the remainder, or first of all find out the remainders and then multiply. Remainder remains constant. Remainder remains constant. Either we first multiply then divide, or we first divide then multiply. So what is the easier way? First of all, divide these numbers. Divide 60 by 11. Remainder is what? 11 5s are 55. Remainder is 5 here. Then divide 61 by 11. Remainder is what? 6 here. Then remainder is 7 here. Remainder is 8 here. Remainder is 9 here. Right? So now what is our question? Our question is 5 multiply 6 multiply 7 multiply 8 multiply 9 divide by 11, find out the remainder. Again, either we can multiply all these numbers 5 into 6 into 7 into 8 into 9 and divide the expression by 11, which can be done. But we can do again we can use a shortcut here. What we can do here, just multiply 5 into 6. 5 6 the 30. It is what? 30. We need to find out the remainder only. So 30 divided by 8, what is the remainder? Do not write 30, just check what is the remainder here. So 30 divided by 8, remainder is what? Divided by 11, remainder is what? 8. Now 8 multiplied by 7, 8 sevens are 56. 56 divided by 11, what is the remainder? 1 only. 11 5s are 55, remainder is 1. Now 1 multiply by 8, remainder is 8, and 8 multiply by 9, 72. 72 divided by 11, 11 6 are 66, remainder is 6. What is the final remainder? Final remainder is 6, which is the answer of my question. Right? So what we need? First of all, find out the remainder and then multiply 1 by 1 and just write down the remainder only. Just focus only on the remainder, nothing else. Right? Try one more number here. The number is 31 times 32 times 33 multiplied by 34 multiplied by 35 and multiplied by 36. Again a huge number divided by 13. What is the remainder? So first of all we'll do division. First of all we'll divide and then multiply. So 31 divided by 13, 13 twos are 26, remainder is 5, remainder is 6 here, remainder is 7 here, 8 here, 9 here and 10 here. Now what is our question left? It is just 5 into 6 into 7 into 8 into 9 into 10. This is the number. We need to find out what is the remainder when it is divided by 13. Right? We will not calculate the whole multiplication. We just focus only on remainder. 5 6 the 30. 30 divided by 13, 26 is divisible, remainder is 4 only. Then 4 multiplied by 7, 28 divided by 13, remainder is 2 only. Then 2 multiplied by 8, 16. 16 divided by 13, remainder is 3 only. Then 3 multiplied by 9, 3 nines are 27. Divided by 13, remainder is 1. And then 1 multiplied by 10, remainder is what? 10 only. So what is the final remainder? 10. Our final answer in this question will be 10. Next question is, when 8 raised to the power 51 divided by 7, what is the remainder? Right? So what we can do here, write down 8 into 8 into 8 into and so on. There are 51 times 8. Right? And it is divided by 7. So can I say remainder is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Everywhere remainder is 1. So it is going to be 1 raised to the power 51 divided by 7. What is the remainder? Just 1. 1 is the final remainder and answer of this first question. Second is, find the remainder when 6 raised to the power 51 divided by 7. Here we can write the question 6 into 6 into 6 into and so on 51 times. Right? 51 times we'll multiply. Divided by 7, what is the remainder? Uh, this a point to be noted here. Remainders we can use here in negative terms also. It is 6. 6 when divided by 7, remainder is 6 only. But can I say remainder is 1 less? 6 is what? 1 less than 7. 1 less than 7. So here we can say remainder is minus 1. Here also it is minus 1. Here also it is minus 1. So finally it is going to be minus 1 raised to the power how much? 51 divided by 7. So finally it is minus 1 divided by 7. So minus 1 means in the numerator there is a shortage of 1. Minus 1 means the remainder is what? 7 minus 1 and it is 6. Final answer is 6. Whenever we get a negative remainder, then subtract it from the denominator to get the actual remainder. So what is the final answer here? Final answer is 6 over here. Okay, two more examples are here which we'll try to solve. First one is 2 raised to the power 151. This is slightly difficult. 2 raised to the power 151 divided by 17. Now we'll check, because in the last question we have seen that if in the numerator it is 1 or minus 1 can be easily solved, but it is 2. 2 can't be easily solved. 2 to the power 54 we cannot find out. So we'll try to convert it in 1. We'll search which power of numerator, means which power of 2 when divided by 17 gives a remainder 1 or minus 1. If you will try to find out, 2 raised to the power 4 is what? 16. So just try to convert the number into 2 raised to the power 4. How can we do that? Just write down 2 raised to the power 4. Then divide the power by 4. 4 3s are 12. It is 31. 4 7s are 28. Remainder is what? 3. Remainder is 3, so we can write separately 2 cube. I hope it's clear. This is the rule of exponents. Divided by 17, this is our expression now. It is 2 to the power 4, means we can say 16 raised to the power 37 multiplied by 2 cube is 8 divided by 17. This is our expression. Now 16 divided by 17, I can say remainder is minus 1. Minus 1 raised to the power 17, which is again minus 1, and it is 8. So what is the final remainder? Minus 1 multiplied by 8, which is minus 8 divided by 17. Whenever the remainder is negative, just subtract it from the denominator to get the actual remainder. So what is the actual remainder? 17 minus 8, 9 is the actual remainder and answer of this question. Right? Next question is, it's 7 raised to the power 52 divided by 342. Just check which power of numerator, means which power of 7 when divided by 342 leaves a remainder 1 or minus 1. If you will try to calculate 7 cube, 7 cube is 343. So try to find out 7 cube, which is 343. Divide the numerator. 3 ones are 3. It's what? 22. 3 sevens are 21. 1 is left. So write 7 to the power 1 divided by 342 same. So it becomes 343 raised to the power 17 multiplied by 7 divided by 342. So what is the remainder here? 1 raised to the power 17, which is 1. What is the remainder here? 7. So 1 multiplied by 7, 7. It is positive, so it's itself the remainder. The final answer would be 7. If this expression divided by 342, then final remainder is what? 7. Till now we have covered how to find out unit digit and remainder when a large numeric expression is given to us. Using the remainder theorem, it's very easy to find out the remainder of big numbers. And using the cyclicity way, it's very easy to find out the unit digit of the given numbers. Now the task for you is practice more and more questions. More you practice, more you will feel comfortable. Practice is very, very important here. You can try some questions which are given in SLLL book. We have given, you can say we have given some 20-25 questions in the book which you can try, and you can become expert in these all things. These are some practice questions for you. Some of them are really difficult, but if you'll practice, if you'll try, uh, then definitely you will be able to crack that. I'm expecting that all of you will be able to crack all four questions. First one is find the unit digit of 1 factorial, 2 factorial, 3 factorial, and so on till 89 factorial. Second one is unit digit, which I'm sure you can find out. First one is slightly different question. Just try it, and if you will not be able to find out, we'll discuss in the next class. Third one is a question of remainder 13 raised to the power 100 plus 17 raised to the power 100 divided by 6. What is the remainder? And the fourth one is again a question from remainder. So I'm sure you will be able to do these questions, practice questions. For reference, you can first of all go through our SLLL textbook. There are so many questions from the chapter and so many examples are also there. Just solve all the questions from the SLLL book first thing. Then if you want more practice, you can purchase a book which is Quantitative Aptitude by R.S. Agarwal. It has so many practice questions and it's a very good book from placement exams point of view. If you want to try some difficult questions from the topic, then you can try one more book, that is Quantitative Aptitude for CAT by Arun Sharma. Apart from that, you can take some online quiz, online mock test, or you can go through some YouTube lectures also. Thank you, everyone.